So I'm keeping it light and I'm keeping it tight. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. Overall, NASDAQ market has quickly given back what it gained in the morning. A lot of you guys might have seen, maybe, for about 2 seconds. I want to call NASDAQ today the two-pump jump because it hit 180-day highs for about 2 seconds and then quickly pulled on back. You guys can see this a little bit more clear on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. As soon as I began to trade live with the Learn Plan Profit group, it hit highs and then quickly pulled on back. So what I'm taking this as is, if you guys look a little bit more into it, there's really big tech stocks that reported earnings today. You can look a little bit more into it on this in this idea. Apple, Facebook, all of these reported earnings yesterday, and Apple quickly gave back what it made yesterday. So we saw a really nice push up today. We saw it give it all back. This is why it's so important to lock in profits and to also understand. We've shared this before, especially if you're part of LPP, how huge tech companies with huge market cap valuations can have a really big influence on indexes. S&P 500, NASDAQ especially having a big focus on tech. So I'm not surprised that the market is pulling back when Apple pulls back, and there are a lot of other big tech stocks that are following. So is this a time for you to freak out? Is this a time for you to be super scared? No one that is well balanced, no one that has enough money to buy at lower levels is freaking out. The only people that are freaking out, the only people that are upset are the closed-minded people that didn't think Tesla or any other tech stock could ever pull back. And yes, I am speaking to some of the people that when Tesla pushed up to highs of 780 or something like that, everyone was saying, Tesla's going to the moon. Trust me, I'm long on Tesla on my investment account, right? I have over 2,000 shares and I'm super excited. But it's so closed-minded for you to think that something that's been so inconsistent for the past 180 days that you think that all of a sudden is just going to shoot up to the moon for no apparent reason and not pull back in any way, right? So I decided to close my position. When I decided to close my position, I began to short Tesla. A lot of you guys know about that already. I began to test it out. It was a very light short. I am not shorting it anymore. I want to share with you what my plan is. And I had a little comment when I started this video of keeping it nice and keeping it tight, or keeping it light, keeping it tight, right? And the whole idea of that is every 10 shares or every $10 that Tesla drops, so every significant price point in my eyes, I buy 50 shares. You might think that that's a lot. It's all relative, right? You guys know that I have normally had about 1,500 to about 2,000 shares of Tesla just in my trading account, not talking about my investing account. So the way that I'm approaching this is every time that Tesla sells off $10, I will buy an additional 50 shares. This allows me to take advantage of the good deals, but also because it's still selling off, it doesn't encourage me to buy at such an aggressive rate because it could continue to drop. So I want to make sure that I have enough skin in the game because I view it to be a good deal, but I also want to make sure that I have enough money in the reserves that if it begins to recover, then I can really begin to, take larger positions when it actually begins to make sense. My voice cracked, or I don't know what that was, but I do apologize for that. And it looks like we're about to hit that next tier at 670. So as you guys can see, the overall NASDAQ market is pulling on back, and this is driving down the price on a lot of tech stocks. So this is SPOT, this is Netflix, right? This is PTON, this is Pinterest, Tesla, and one of my favorites today reported earnings yesterday, and it's eBay. eBay dropped 11% or has dropped 11% on the day. So you can view this as one of two things, right? You can freak out because you have so much money invested right now that you're super emotional, super rational, and I have nothing to really say to you, right? You put yourself in that position. Or if you're someone that's well balanced, right? Someone that has enough money left over where they can invest accordingly, be selective, be empowered to embrace this challenge. This is the beautiful thing about the stock market. It pays to be patient. And as the market is pulling back and these deals begin to present themselves, that's all I'm viewing them as, is I can begin to load up on quality companies that I see value in, and that's my opinion, right? And I would encourage you to do the same. I don't care if you invest in the same companies that I do. I'm never here to convince you. I always want you to do what's best for what you think is best for your future self. So I would take time, begin to analyze the stocks that have reported earnings this week, see what stocks are pulling back, look at the big picture, and begin to cherry pick. Which ones do you see value in, and what's your investment plan? Are you gonna buy all in right now? Are you gonna buy a couple of shares now, and once it begins to indicate signs of a reversal, then you'll begin to load up on it? There's so many different ways on how you can do this. All I ever want to encourage you to do is to stay well balanced. That's with your position size and making sure that you have enough money that you feel motivated, but not so much that you become an emotional mess. Because like we said, the only people that are freaking out right now are the people that have no more money to invest. because they thought that it was going to go to the moon and it was never going to pull back and nothing can ever go wrong. And that's definitely not the case. The stock market is a challenging market. It has its highs, it has its lows. That's the amazing thing about this. Never be afraid to lock in profits and never be afraid to take advantage of an opportunity when you see value in it. So that's what I'm most excited about. I'm very happy to share that I'm beginning to load up and go long on my trading account with Tesla once again. And the more it sells off, as you guys know, the more I will plan to buy. So keep it light, keep it tight. I appreciate you guys' time. Comment down below. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. And I'm super excited to make another video for you guys tomorrow about the top earning stocks this week that reported earnings that have pulled on back. So I'm making a new list for you guys. So I'm excited to share that with you. And if you agree, make sure you drop a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Don't forget to stay connected. You guys can join our free Facebook group, and that's that first link down below. We have a little bit over 311,000 members, and we will see you tomorrow for our live trading session. And if you want to join us, that's that second link in the description. Until then, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.